So while the difference about this approach is that it's very experimental, and the proposed solutions and the approach and tactics to get there can change along the way depending on the learning and feedback and changes in context, you should still have some objectives about the change you want to make, and that cannot change. That should more be something that can guide you throughout. It is very important to remain curious and open and adaptive in terms of how you want to solve your issue, the different tactics you use and activities you do. It is equally important to be very clear about what change do you want to make, what kind of impact do you want to make. One way to work with the change objective would be to look at it on 3 different levels. So based on the experience that you have, the resources you have, and maybe also time constraints, what would you expect to happen? What would you like to happen? And what would you love to happen? So for example, if you work on a climate justice campaign, you would expect that more young people would know about this campaign and actively sign up for particular events. You would like that more young people take ownership over their own campaigns and spread the message, and you would love to see this mobilization actually leading to particular political change. The reason why it makes sense to really look at both expect and like and love is that we often tend to only describe what we would love to see happen. And then in a way we set ourselves up for disappointment because we cannot control what is happening in the world, right? So if you set up really lofty ambitions of something, that might not gonna happen. When we look at it on these different levels, you have a much better chance of looking at it along the way and seeing like, are we actually on right track? What could be done different and so forth.